I often get asked about what I'm reading. So here's some thoughts on the 50 or so books I read during 2020. Updike's rabbit novels, enjoyed those. Tale of Two Cities by Dickens, a great reread and a very modern book actually in a sense. Maltese Falcon, again, read that many times. La Peste, The Plague by Albert Camus. I mean, when I was first reading that all these years ago, we were taught to read it as an allegory of the Nazi occupation of France. But actually, just read it as a description of what society is like and how it behaves during a pandemic. Very, very worth reading. Mick Herron, great book. Another one coming out this year, I hope, on his MI5 books. Great book. Lee Child, I'm working my way through the Jack Reacher series, nearly there. Don Winslow. I came late to the Don Winslow party. What a writer. Cracking. His drug cartel books, the three of them, the trilogy are just amazing. What a visceral description of the war on drugs. Really great book. Julian Barnes, The Man in the Red Coat. I really enjoyed this, not least because I'm a bit of a Proustian, but great pictures too, so that's really worth reading. Wagnerism by Alex Ross. What an extraordinary but enormous book. But the impact that Wagner had and continues to have on politics, art, culture, literature in most countries in the world is quite phenomenal, and it is really, really worth reading this book. Some books by mates. Dr. Sam Knowles, How to Be Insightful. It does what it says. Great read. Mark Targetti's book, Pick a Lane, on strategy in a modern, fast-moving world. Really, really well written. Viv Groskop's book on French literature. I really enjoyed this. Viv is a great writer. She brings a comedian's eye and an academic's approach to French literature, and some of her favourite books. Hugely enjoyable and so evocative of France. I love this book. Beyond the Red Wall by Deborah Mattinson, which explains to us really how we got to where we are now, both in terms of politics and Brexit. Really, really worth reading. Jeeves and the Leap of Faith by Ben Schott. It's the second in his homage to P.G. Wodehouse. It's a laugh a minute. I love this book, and any fan of P.G. Wodehouse will hugely enjoy it too. Mystery of Charles Dickens by A.N. Wilson. Read the book and Charles Dickens becomes a bit less of a mystery, but really, really worth reading. Great book, enjoyed that. This enormous thing on JFK. This book only takes you up as far as JFK becoming president. And you think you know JFK. What a great read. Hugely, hugely fascinating read. Vasily Grossman's book on his novel on Stalingrad. To be honest, I preferred Life and Fate, which is the one which comes after this, although they were published the other way around. But again, a really good understanding of what it's like to live through a war under Stalin. What am I reading now, you ask, because it's not the end of the year. Currently reading Karen Armstrong's book on the art of lost scripture, the sacred texts of the main religions. Again, really, really interesting. And of course, during the year, I also had time to write my own slim contribution, Leading from Home, available from all good Amazons.